Whoops. Apparently I don't have that webcam right now, so let's figure that out. Okay. Love it when it does this. Let's see. Redo that. Redo that. And there we go. And now it's back. Good job. Anytime I update OBS, which I did before the stream, it decides to forget everything. It's great. Yes. Oh wow, we gonna watch it without me, but that's fine. Okay, I'm thinking today I should start working on the hair. I think it's like a large part of the piece, and I think that'll kind of help me figure out what to do for the rest of it. So the question is, what hair color do we want? That's true. No, I don't want to do dark brown. I think I'm debating between blonde and red hair. The skin, so I guess to update, we worked a little bit on the skin on Sunday. I worked on it a little bit more after I finished streaming, just pushed some things around, cut some things up. It's still not done. It's maybe like 3/4 of the way to where I want it. I think especially like this highlight needs to come farther over by quite a bit. But it's good enough for me to like start figuring out other parts of the piece. So I want to do that before I do too much on the skin, or too much more. And I'm quite happy with like the knees. That was kind of a weird thing to be happy about, but I don't know. I just like how they look. Anyways, so what do we think? Blonde hair or red hair? Yeah, the shadow's way too strong, especially under this light. Let's see. Look like that character. Oh, from Horizon Zero Dawn, yeah, too. True. She does have that kind of big hair, and I haven't done like bright red hair. I got lots of tones going on. So let's do red. So let's start off with just blocking in some colors. Whoops. Let's see. How's everybody doing today? Let's see. Since Sunday, I played some more Kingdom Death yesterday. I did my first full kind of session of the game. That's not the prologue. It was quite fun. I messed up a few rules, I realized after the fact, but I messed up enough rules on either side of the fight, so benefit to the monster and benefit to the survivors, that it's like, yeah, it's fine. The outcome of the fight would have been pretty much the same, so it's okay. Let's actually get, oh, we already got it over here. Use some of the same tones we're already using. And let's get some phthalo blue. And then today, I decided to update Destiny 2 for the first time in 3 years. There's a new expansion coming out next week that looks like it might be fun to play again. also had my quote-unquote annual review with my manager on Monday. I say quote-unquote because I've only been there for a little over 4 months. That went well. Yeah. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it because he's like, "Oh, you're doing great. Everyone thinks you're doing great, and you're doing so many things." And I'm like, I feel like I've done so much less at this job than I've done at any other job so far. Yes. My raise matched inflation. Because apparently they were pushing for that in my org, so that's good. And also wild for, only being there for 4 months. No. I also started doing my taxes and using stupid TurboTax and used like an auto import thing for one of my forms, and it did it wrong and it gave me a heart attack. So I went from getting a refund to wiping out my whole savings account. But then I entered it manually and it was okay. So we're good. We're good. No problem. Yeah. So no rip yet. I'm good. I still have like a couple more scary forms to input, but I got the scariest ones done because I don't know, I switched a bunch of jobs, so I had a bunch of like retirement accounts floating around. So I decided to consolidate everything last year. So there was big money things that were not supposed to be taxable, but then TurboTax is like, I'm going to tax this. So no, don't tax that, please. Yep. It's dumb. And it's all because of stupid TurboTax. But anyways, more exciting things. So I can talk about actually playing Kingdom Death a little bit more, and my thoughts on it so far. My thoughts are, it's good. I like Showdown a lot. I think I switched over from using like all the paper stuff to the Scribe app, and like once I got the hang of the Scribe app, it was a lot easier. I do wish it like had the actual pictures of the equipment cards in there. That would make life a little easier, but so right now it just kind of has the numbers. It doesn't really have. I'm not trying to avoid taxes. I'm trying to. I mean, it's like retirement account stuff. It's not supposed to be taxed. And I was rolling it over from old 401ks to an IRA and all that stuff. But anyways, yeah, Kingdom Death is, I like it. The scribe up is good. Yeah, showdowns can be rough, but like for the White Lion, basically I lucked out and I got a whole bunch of tall grass as my terrain. I'm only on Lantern Year 3 now or whatever. I've done one full. I did the prologue settlement phase, then I did a hunt, and then I did another settlement phase after that. And my session lasted really long because I was double checking a bunch of rules and flipping back and forth and getting a hang of everything. But yeah, I lucked out and got a bunch of tall grass, so I was kind of able to utilize that to have like a couple survivors kite the lion, and then have survivors pop out of the tall grass and sneak up behind and stab it. Settlement phase I'm liking so far as well. I think it's like there's a lot of interesting choices you can make. I'm not a huge fan of like the building the gear is cool, but like going through all the gear cards and like figuring out what I want to build is a little tedious at the moment, just because I'm again learning everything. But yeah, I have a binder, so it makes it easy to like flip through things and find stuff. But it's just like that's never been my favorite part of games, like the figuring out that kind of stuff. Like it's never been my. It's like it's always been a okay part of games, but never like the thing I'm ecstatic about. So basically, my strategy right now is I'm just gonna build like one of everything that I can and see what I like. That's basically the advice I was given by some people: is just try shit and see what you like. Yeah, I'm trying to innovate as much as possible, because like I did the suggested innovate during the prologue phase, and I was like, oh, this can give you like really good stuff to like all your survivors. So anytime I have the resources to innovate, I do that. I haven't hit any milestones yet because no one's died yet, so that's good, and no one's been born yet because I haven't rolled on the augury table, or the event on the augury table yet. Yeah, the other thing I got unlucky. Nice. What do you think of it, Carfaxius? And also welcome to the stream. So I got unlucky on my hunt because I got ambushed. Although I think I need to like double check all those rules for ambushing and not, but the lion moved into my space, so I was like, okay, well, shoot. And basically what ambushing does is the lion gets basically two rounds against you before you get your first one, which sucks. It works like the surprise condition. Yeah. So that part I got right. I just on the hunt, like what triggers an ambush one way or the other, I wasn't 100% certain about. I'll check out KDM Manager, but I'm liking I like the Scribe app a lot. If KDM Manager has like actual pictures of everything, that'd be nice. The other thing I don't like about Scribe right now is like, for my settlement event that I drew after for the second settlement phase, I drew one of my pinups events, and those aren't in the Scribe app. And it doesn't look like there's a way to add custom events. If there is, feel free to correct me. Yeah, especially for like solo. Like I was doing it all in hand, and then I got to that settlement phase and I rolled the max survivors, and I was like, no, I'm not making 10 survivor sheets and keeping track of those. Also, sorry, I'm just kind of meandering on the painting. kind of following a similar process that I did on the skin, where I'm using those undertones to kind of guide me where I want stuff. I think I unlocked Dash last night. I think that was one of the innovations I got. But I haven't used it yet. But yeah, settlement phase is pretty good. Again, not a huge fan of figuring out equipment stuff, but whatever. I'll figure it out with more playtime. What else? We talked about the showdown. I like the combat a lot. One thing I definitely didn't realize during the prologue was the blind spot behind the lion. I didn't realize that was a thing, so that would have made the prologue a little bit easier. And then the hunt phase itself, I mean, mine was really short, so I don't have too many thoughts on that just yet. Okay. Yeah. Basically, I'm kind of using like, okay, what things have I done in D&D for fighting big monsters, and trying to apply that kind of thinking. So basically, like, kiting is always a good strat. At least so far. I'm sure there will be monsters where that might not be a great idea. And then for equipment I've tried out so far, I did a bone dagger and I did bone darts. I did not like the bone darts. They felt bad. Bone dagger felt pretty dang good for me. Urza was stabbing all the people. It's great. Okay, I'll keep trying them out, but like I don't know, feels bad, man. I like rolling all the dice with like high speed. Yeah, so I got, going back to the combat, I had lucked out with, or I unlucked out with getting ambushed, but I lucked out with, I yeeted one of my founding stones and immediately got rid of the what's it called? The cunning thing, the trait or whatever, where basically it just keeps dragging you around the board. So that felt good. And that helped out a lot. I did I got the language innovation my first round, and then I also got the hovel. The hovel was pretty handy because it gives you that extra survival, so I was able to do like multiple survival things, which was good. Strange hand. I don't think I think it was called cunning, like the trait that's on the white lion for level 1. If that's what you're talking about. But overall, excited to play more. I think I'm gonna, now that I'm done painting it, I'll probably try to play weekly-ish. Either like, I'll make it my Sunday evening thing, or I will maybe play it on Thursdays or something like that. I'll figure it out. I definitely need to start it a little earlier in the day until I get a handle on the rules. Yeah, the extra survival was very useful during that encounter. Being able to encourage my poor boy who kept getting knocked down made life a lot easier. Yeah. guess on the Kickstarter front, I know a lot of people are jazzed about Kingdom of Forlorn. Didn't strike my fancy. But next week there's going to be a lot of miniature Kickstarters, it sounds like. In the next week or two. I think it's next week. The David Orova's miniature brand, Acalera models. I don't know. They're launching one that has like a couple really kind of cool, unique sculpts. Hey, Apex90, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. All that good stuff. Hey, how are you doing? And then also Mini X Kickstarter launches next week with the Wood Elves. So. I am working on Hlin from Black Crow Miniatures. Her other arm is a shield. This is a 1/24th scale dwarf person. Just working on it for a little display thing. And I made a little cliff base for her. So we're slowly working on the hair. I'm painting a little slow today. I just like blitzed through the whole Kingdom Death core game over the last month and a half, so I'm taking it slow. Carfaxius, I don't have a 3D printer, so my 3D printing recommendations are not plentiful. Some that I've seen that I like, I know Bold Miniatures. They do a lot of 3D prints of their stuff. I can grab some that Greggy printed out for me a little while ago. So Bold Miniatures has these as STLs. I didn't. So to clarify, I didn't paint the armor kits, but I painted all the named survivors and the monsters. They're all on my Instagram, which I think if you're on desktop, I think I have a widget that shows it. I don't know if it works. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Nice, yeah. I got mine November-ish, but I had other projects I was working on, so this was my like New Year's project. Okay, these are from Bold Miniatures, they're 3D prints. They have a couple busts that are similar to this, and they have some other fun sculpts. What else? I know Joaquin Palacios also has some STLs on his site. CA Sculpts or Cast Sculpts has STLs available. His stuff is not always my cup of tea because it's very detailed, like overly so, but I know a lot of people like it. And I think Broken Toad just recently started putting STLs on my mini factory. Oh, for Patreons though, Broken Anvil. They don't do like large display stuff, but they do little D&D kind of figures with really unique designs and such that I like a lot. Yeah, here I can grab the owl. Careful, because again, still have not glued him in. He's kind of a little dusty right now, but yeah. Here's the owl from Kingdom Death. Yeah, I also have the stupid bust. And I guess also, yeah, Broken Toad. They put up like the Spartan and some new figure on my mini factory. If you want big display stuff. This is Loon. Okay. Yeah. This is Loon, and then I also have that stupid bust. So. Nice. Yeah, I'm also, because Matt, who's in the chat, requested that I start uploading VODs to YouTube so that they live for a little longer. I forgot to upload Sundays, so I'll do that when I upload this one as well. And there should be a link to the YouTube down there as well. I don't think I'll actually make like actual YouTube videos anytime soon. I think that would require me to get like an actual video camera. Thanks. Wait, which base? the Hlin base or? Spicy takes. Yeah. I don't know. If I ever did YouTube videos, they'd probably be more like, there was a YouTube channel called Pear Fleur that Anna and I like to watch a lot. She does like chill kind of ASMR art videos. And it's like, I wouldn't want to be like yet another like, here's how you do painting basics, because there's so many of those. And I don't know, like, I would just be yet another white dude doing that. So it's like, that's not exciting for me to do, and that's not exciting for people to watch. So, yeah, the clouds one is one of my. I'm very happy with that piece because it was like one of the first things where like I had an idea and I was able to execute it pretty close to what I had in my head. Though, too bad I don't have the VOD for the first time I tried painting those clouds. Good times. Yeah, I don't want to move to California. No, thank you. Yeah. Best part about, or one of the great parts about Washington is no state income tax. You get taxed in other ways, but at least makes taxes a little easier. Oh, sorry. Not. Yeah, I mean, so I've been doing this for about 3 years in April, and it's like it is my main hobby. Even though I, as I mentioned it earlier, I turned on Destiny for the first time in 3 years because I stopped playing Destiny and started mini painting. But yeah, exactly. Like it's a fun activity. As long as you're having fun, that's all that matters, right? Oh, it was fine. I mean, guns still feel good. I have no desire to get like as into it as I was 3 years ago, where I would like play a little bit every single day, because I would like rotate through 3 characters and all that stuff. So no desire to do that again. But like, I have missed a nice first-person shooter kind of thing, so we'll see. Yeah, I've been wanting to mess around with like pre-shades a little bit more. I did that on the Yolva figure, the chick on the wolf, and liked how that came out. So I wanted to do something like that here. And I'm definitely grabbing a lot of inspiration from Arnau Lazaro's Northern Wind 75, or no, not Arnau Lazaro's, RMA, Ruben Martinez art on the Instagram. He painted the Northern Wind 75mm figure from Big Child Creatives and used a lot of these really warm magentas, oranges, pinks across the piece. Yeah, it is really dumb how much engineers are paid. Like, it can't last forever. We'll see. Yeah, are you thinking of Romain Lapat? Yeah, Anna's in tech as well. She's actually transitioning to a even more techie role. So well, she works at, I work at a company that pays better. She works at a company that pays in stock, and the stock hasn't gone up in a while. Yeah, that tool. Yeah, I love Massive Voodoo is an awesome free resource. I feel like I've brought it up on stream before. If I've not, you should go check out Massive Voodoo if you want to learn more about painting. I think it's a, like, if you've only been watching YouTube videos or something like that, it's a great like next step. To see if you like kind of more in-depth written guides and stuff like that before maybe you jump over to like Patreons and such. Although I guess speaking of YouTube, Cujo put out a good video today all about color theory, and it's like a very quick rundown of the basic concepts of it. Yeah, I do like so Roman Lapat's been putting up PDFs on Etsy. Actually, here, let's see if I can just show one real quickly.
A little sample.
If I can pop this stupid thing out of the keyboard. Yeah, man. Where is files? Here, you can see I have all my miniature painting stuff. So I got Craft World Studio, Oliver Spade, Roman Lapat, and Sergio Cabal. But he's got these very nice PDFs. So this is a basting masterclass one, 100 some odd pages of how he does basting and stuff. good stuff. Also, highly recommend all of our space. Here we can just quickly scroll through so you can see what it's like. It's like step by step of how he does his really cool bases. He's booting up his Patreon again next month. And he's added a couple of tiers where he's including some of the cool STL stuff that he's made, like all the little animal sets and such. Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean that was Oliver's Faith that I was just scrolling through. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. His stuff has helped me a lot with basing. Also, I don't know why my hand's just feeling weird right now. It's okay. I think this is what I get for not painting yesterday. Yeah. He has like this whole... He takes like the sketch and refine thing that like Sergio does with painting and applies it to basing, and just kind of like how that was a breakthrough for me painting wise. It helped me a lot with basing. Yeah, I personally like the PDF guides for that kind of stuff a little bit more. I think like a time lapse or something would be really cool if you were to do something like that. But like Craftworld and Sergio, I like watching them paint a little bit. But especially for Craftworld, I find the PDFs easier to like grok what they're kind of trying to teach. But yeah, I want him to release his little woodland animal prints on his Etsy store. Give me the buns. Yeah, I've gotten the fish and the birds. I used the birds on, or some of the birds on this dude. This stupid barbarian from Terrible Kid Stuff. I just put birds on him because I don't know, why not? I have a love-hate relationship with this figure. Yeah, if I had a 3D printer, I would definitely get all of his plinth STLs. Nice. I know that Unexplained, who pops in here every now and then, Unexplained Miniatures. Actually, if you watch Culture of Paint, his was the first piece in their what the paint cultists are doing this week. He's used some of the fish in his little resin thing. The resin river thing. Words are hard. Yeah, I thought about putting some fish in the owl's resin pour, but they got there like a day too late, and I was impatient and had already took longer than I wanted to on that piece because I stabbed my hand. Yeah, the STLs. So that I've gotten some 3D prints from Epic Basing, and actually they're the mushrooms that were on that guy's base were from there. And yeah, that's another thing of like, man, it'd be nice to have a 3D printer. But I would want to have like a nice, safe, dedicated space for it. And the only place I could do that in my apartment would be in the bathroom, which does not seem like a great place for it. So. Fanzetta inspired Kraken Dio. Do you mean Frezetta, or is Fanzetta something? Okay. And nice, yeah. That is one of the things on my house criteria is 3 bedrooms, one that's a bedroom, one that's my space, and one that's a space if Anna ever moves in kind of thing. Which I refer to as the goblin hole. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Let's see. So we talked about Kingdom Death. We talked about Destiny. Talked about cool Kickstarters coming out. Hey, Elgin Knight. Thank you for the follow and the subscription. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully I pronounced your name correctly. Oh. Did you change your name, Carfaxius? Or just logged in with a different account? Ah, got it. Do you also stream painting stuff or gaming stuff? Or stuff? Nice. What have you been gaming recently? I have definitely fallen out of gaming. I played a few things on my PlayStation last year. Played a little bit of Demon's Souls, played a little bit of Spider-Man, Miles Morales. Played most of Deathloop, but then I got to a point where it's like, okay, I get it. But I'm excited for Elden Ring to play that and suck at it. And then Gran Turismo 7 is actually probably the thing I'm looking forward to most right now. Oh, nice. It's like a D&D, or not D&D, but a tabletop RPG kind of stream for Pathfinder 2, or like the Kingmaker is in Pathfinder 2, is it? I thought it was still Pathfinder 1. Wait, is there a game called Pathfinder 2? Not the system itself? Not like... I mean, I can go grab the book to clarify, but... Okay, so there is actually a video game based on the new Pathfinder 2 system already? Okay, cool. I didn't realize that they were Pathfinder 2. I thought they were still Pathfinder 1 for some reason. So my D&D group that I'm in, we played the Pathfinder 2 playtest, and had mixed opinions about it, because there are a lot of things that were very wonky in it. But I've been looking at it again recently, and it seems like they fixed a lot of things we were concerned about. So I've been slowly trying to convince everyone that we should give it another go. Like we're in the end game of our 5th edition game, and we just reached level 15, and like nothing really changed for anyone. So it feels bad, man, when you level up at high levels and no one gets anything exciting. I think the only one who really got anything was me, and that was 8th level spells as a wizard, which are not that exciting compared to like 7th level spells. Oh, nice. What do you think of Dying Light 2? I just listened to the Besties episode on it, and it seems like it is a very good B game kind of thing. And then yeah, Elden Ring looks like it should be good. I'm just very bad at Souls games. Yeah. I was lucky that one of my tabletop groups successfully made the transition to online. Oops, as I dropped my brush. The other one did not, though, so. Which is probably a little bit on me, but that's okay. Because I was the DM at the time. When everything started. I was running Dragon Heist. And I don't know, it did not seem people were jazzed to be playing Dragon Heist. They wanted more punchy things, and the way I was running Dragon Heist with the Alexandrian remix is a lot more talky. Even though I said before we started that it's going to be more talky game. But anyways. A little bit. We're pretty good about not being on our stuff. Yeah, I have not had a good stand-up in my work with all the online stuff. It's just people giving updates and not actually doing what you should do in stand-up, which is like organize. But anyways, I digress. Yeah, like I still 100% prefer playing in person, but I'll take online D&D over no D&D any day. Also, I have no idea what's going on with... Oh, because I was painting down there. Got it. Oops. I mean, our webcams are on for stand-up. We're not like weirdos like your stand-up group where no one has their camera on for 2 years or whatever. I mean, there's one guy who usually doesn't have his camera on, but that's usually because he's like commuting to the office during stand-up, because he's located where the office is and he likes to work in the office for whatever reason. Yeah, so I got a bunch of, I was talking about this last time, but I got a bunch of Dwarven Forge stuff during the pandemic. I've been getting my Wildlands stuff fulfilled over the last couple weeks. So I've been trying to figure out, a way to do builds and show them on Discord. Thing is, OBS has instead of streaming through OBS, you can have like a webcam output essentially, so your computer can treat what OBS is outputting as a webcam. So basically I could have this camera that I'm using. Whoops, there goes OBS. You stupid piece of garbage. I could have this camera point at terrain and I could still have my face show up to the group kind of thing. I just need to find a table that I could build stuff on that I could throw in the closet when I'm not using it. I've thought about doing that a couple times, especially at my previous job, but I've never actually done it. I have definitely like jumped out of bed and logged on because I like forgot to set my alarm or something. But yeah, Dwarven Forge looks like it. I haven't used it in a game yet, which sucks. But I've made some like small little test builds with the stuff that I've got. That's neat. I like it. Yeah. My thing that I currently dislike, like remote meetings in general, just like the waiting for people to talk or chime in, is like the most painful thing in the world. You like pause at something and then everyone just sits there and stares. The main thing I've noticed about me versus like my new team is I like to make meetings happen very quickly and just end. So maybe that's why I got positive reviews, because I just make everything go a little faster. Here, sorry, I'm going to be off camera for a second. There's little hair bits that I need to get. don't hold it close to my face to see what I'm doing. Okay. Let's start getting in some brighter highlights in now. I'm using all Chimera colors again right now, so I have that red oxide, the phthalo blue, a little bit of the violet I've been putting in for some of the deeper shadows. Now I'm using the new Mars orange, mixing that into the red oxide to get something a little brighter. That's not bright enough, so we're going to switch to back on that series. Which series are you talking about, Matt? I don't remember what I said. I like the Chimera colors a lot, especially the core set and the signature sets. The expansion set. Oh. Version 6 of the PR. Yeah. Yeah, so my advice to anyone who's in tech, if you have a pull request and it goes for more than like 2 back and forths, just make a meeting and sort it out. But yeah, I like the Chimera core and the Chimera signature sets. So the Kartachi, which comes with a bunch of fun, good colors that I'm using more and more. Especially like the skin tone, I like a lot. Especially if you like mix in some of the magentas or the greens and stuff like this, you can get like a lot of cool varied stuff. And then the Pizarski set is super handy for learning non-metallic metal. But the expansion set, I talked about this a little bit when I first got it. Hopefully the stream is not being stupid. There we go. It feels a lot different than the other paints. The medium just feels off, and I don't know if like mine froze or if that's just how it is. I'm gonna ping them again to see what's going on. So I haven't gotten a response yet. Yeah, I got some Pro Acryl sitting over there too. I should use them more, but I use the transparents a lot. I love their primer. Yeah, they're just like overall really solid paints. Great coverage. Yeah. No qualms. What am I trying to find? Maybe I'll put some of this golden brown. Oh jeez, I've not messed with too many Reaper paints. Yeah. Just pull up a picture of Aloy because we're just copying her hair, I guess. Oh no, don't open up all these windows. No! Aloy. Aloy. Sorry, the stream's going to be a little choppy. Okay. Cool. Cool. 600 colors. That's a lot of paints. Let's switch over to the garbage brush. I've got my little desk set up. It kind of forces me to pick and choose which paints that I actually use and want available. If I were a smart man, I would have gotten paint on that before I painted the skin. To like a very saturated bright orange, so like let's grab you. Also, this is going to be a short stream, so I'll probably only paint for a little while longer and then log off because I'm tired. Just kind of want to figure out what the hair should look like, and then work on refining that some other time. No. Yeah. Also, has Russia invaded Ukraine yet? Or has that not happened yet? There's that stupid article floating around saying they were supposed to invade at 1 a.m. or something. Yeah. Yep. And I mean, barring that, it's probably not going to be a small thing if it happens. But anyways, happier things. Let's see. There might be a Kingdom Death sale this week. I don't know if that's a happier thing, but more minis, I guess, maybe. Possibly. That's good. That's definitely a positive. Oh, I finally got my free COVID tests from the government in the mail. Only took a month for them to arrive. Good job. Good job. Got my 4 tests. I'm set for the rest of my life, apparently. Okay, red was definitely the right choice. So I'm not sure what the hell's going on down there with the paints. Oh, did anyone? It came out a little bit before I hopped on. The Magic the Gathering I forget the name of the new pack, but they had like a whole anime OVA trailer kind of thing for it. It's pretty fun. And I guess tangential, if you haven't seen and you want a good laugh at NFTs being dumb, there was the whole MTG DAO account on Twitter where they were trying to make an NFT version of Magic the Gathering, and they got a cease and desist from Wizards of the Coast. I'm like, oh, they can't do this to us, right? I'm not sure about copyright law, so I'm not sure how it'll handle in court. It's like, you're just a bunch of dinguses. Yeah. No, it's not Wizard of the Coast. Oh, you were trying to correct it. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I have mixed feelings on Wizards. Like, I like some of the creators. I don't like decisions that they've made at a top level about some of those other creators that I don't like anymore. Like they are like a huge company and all that stuff and yada yada yada. But like I still do enjoy Dungeons and Dragons, though I do think that they need to just. I think 5th edition has done all it can, and they need to just make a 6th edition, but they're not going to do that. Yes, I would love Echoes of Death with all dudes. I think the thing is, the echoes so far at least have been based on generics, and I think all the generics have been girls. So unless they break from that, I don't know if it's going to happen. But hopefully there's at least that beta content dude who has the 2 swords. And he should be an in-house resin, so he should be okay. Yeah. It was just, I don't know, like, they're doing better about having more and more dude systems. Yeah, I need to read through the strain stuff a little bit more, because I read through it after reading through a bunch of other rules, and I think my brain was just kind of mush by that point. So I was like, I'm not going to deal with this right now. That's kind of been, I feel like the rules are like, they're written, but like they're not written in like the most clear way a lot of the times. I don't know. Like it's not obtuse or anything. It's just not quite as clear as it could be. If that makes sense. But anyways. Yeah, I do wish Kingdom Death had more dudes. Because like the few dudes they do have are great. Like, instead of giving us big painter scale lady, give us a big painter scale dude. Which would be my Valentine's Day wish list. Give me a painter scale Alistair. I feel like I should get some greens in this hair, so we'll probably do that, but not today. We're just gonna kind of keep sketching things out. I'm kind of enjoying this process where I'm not just, because my normal process typically is dark base coat, work my way up all the way. So I've been kind of enjoying this more sketchy way about it, using the pre-shade a little bit more to my advantage, just to change things up a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I like to paint the minis, so I mean, like, I bought into the whole thing for the minis first. I didn't really do much research into the game at all. I was just like very cursory high level. Where I was like, okay, this sounds interesting. Worst case, I paint a bunch of minis that I like and maybe, I don't know, sell the whole thing. If I don't like it, but so far I'm liking it. Yeah, because I found out about it October 2019. My first figure I bought was the Oktoberfest Aya, and I think some other white box plastics. I don't remember which one. Oh, the Detective Twilight Night, I think. And I was like, oh, the core has a whole bunch of cool minis, but like $400. That's a lot of money to spend. And then even like Black Friday came, and I was like, oh, those expansions are really expensive for minis. I don't know if I can justify that. Because I was still mostly painting WizKid stuff at the time. Yeah, Gambler's Chest has some really cool minis. So I'm excited about that. Again, I've not really looked too much into the gameplay side of things, but like Crimson Croc seems cool. I like his mini a lot. I think Godhand is almost a really good mini. I like him about 99%. I just don't care for the stack of heads in his hand. I don't know, I think it's just a little silly. Yeah, my boy. Yeah, I saw the Phoenix and I was like, that's a really cool mini. But my boy, Gold Smoke Knight, was my favorite mini from the core box. I think painting wise, my favorite minis ended up being the four guys with metal, basically. So him, Butcher, the Hand, and the Kingsman I liked a lot. White Lion I think was pretty fun. Phoenix was okay. I was a little burnt out at that point. And the Antelope is whatever. Hey, it's Big Deno. How are you, Deno? We're painting Hlin. Slowly. How's your big ol' diorama going? I saw the putting it all together video or VOD or whatever. It's looking pretty good. That's good. I mean, okay, seems to be better than you were feeling about it before, so I think that's an improvement. Oh, you also missed KDM talk because I started actually playing the game. That's good. Good stuff. It's a little too bright. Let's see. Yeah. I mean, I still have all the expansions to paint at some point. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for those, because I think I want to tackle them a little bit differently than I did core. Make them a little more unique basing wise. I think that might be fun to do. Paint Gorm, yeah. I think of the I have to look through them again, but of the X-Packs, my favorite models at least are Flower Knight, which is everyone's favorite. Let's see what else. I like Manhunter quite a bit, actually. I don't know why. He's probably going to be kind of derpy when I actually get to painting him, but it just seems like a cool sculpt. Dragon King is obviously a good one. I think my least favorite is probably Spidocles. Yeah, feel free to go ahead and post links. I don't moderate that stuff. Yeah, Ninjon has all his stone shrink wrap. I was sacrilegious and I took everything out so I could sleeve it, and then I cut up all my boxes and stuck them into 2 of the big ones, all the sprues. Something's not right with this highlight. I think maybe you need to bring it down a little bit more. No, let's find out. I think that's a little bit better. Wait, which campaign? People of the Stars? Wait, where did it go? Yes, People of the Stars. Is People of the Stars the one where you have like more powers, or is that something else?
Oh, little frog man. I like the little frog man. And the butcher. Nice.
I don't think I have my butcher out anymore. No, I put everyone away in the big box, except for Goldsmoke Knight, because I still need. Whoops! Why is he tippy? Save the boy. I still need to put the lacquer varnish on Goldsmoke Knight. I've been too lazy. Yeah, butcher looks cool. Is the tree a 3D print, Elgin Knight? Or is it like a actual branch or something? So why do I have a message? Oh, right. Cool. Cool. What you could use for NMM focus? Like, oh, Ninjon, what he could paint for NMM focus. Got it. Context. No, that doesn't look quite right either. Alright, see ya. I'll probably be logging off in a few. so I can get some sleep. My goal today was to figure out what hair color I wanted and start figuring it out. So mostly mission accomplished. I'll have to look at a little bit more reference to figure out how to get all these highlights right. And I think add a little bit more color variation. I think there should be some more greens in there. Yeah, if you, or I guess, yeah, if you don't follow Deno for some reason, go follow Deno. Here, how do we do shoutouts? But I'm pretty sure everyone here follows Big Deno. So, there we go. He does stream at weird hours because he's in Australia. If you are US based, at least, that'll be weird hours. Yeah. No gnomes? Oh, other good news for today. Barry season 3 got announced.
Its release date is April 24th. I'm sad. It's a good show. Good stuff. Highly recommend.
Yeah, I used to stay up very, very late, but then I switched to a job that has me on East Coast hours for the most part. So now I stay up very, very late for about 1 day a week, and then I'm like, well, that was a mistake. So. Yeah. Okay. Oh, so you are in Night Owl territory right now. Got it. We always joke on my team at work because a lot of us are the main office is on the East Coast, but a lot of us are spread around. Like we got one guy who's in France. He's actually an Aussie dude who's in France. It's very weird. And then we got a bunch of people on the West Coast, and all the West Coast people and the French guy are the first ones on. All the East Coast people lag behind. Yeah, I used to stream very, very late, but not anymore. My Friday stream usually goes a little bit late, I guess. But not as bad as it used to be. Okay. But speaking of late, it is almost 11. So I'm still, yeah, that's, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Happy to chat with people. Glad that you were able to stop by. Well, I think I'll keep playing around with the hair a little bit offline. I'm happy with the colors for the most part. I want to get some other stuff going on in there just to spruce it up a bit. Figure out this highlight a little bit more. I'll have to look at poofy hair, I guess. Yeah, liking how that's looking. I'll probably add some lights on this side a little bit more. Yeah, I'm taking this one slow. I think I'm technically supposed to try to finish it by the end of the month for that craft world thing, because I posted it in there. But I'm probably not gonna. I don't think so. We'll see. Maybe. But anyways, yeah. So let's wrap up the stream there. Let's see if there is anybody to raid, maybe, as we make my computer struggle bus. Come on, computer. You can do it. I believe. I'll just at least hold the model so there's something to look at. Come on. There we go. Nope. Nope. Nobody's live. Oh wait, okay, there are people live. Hey, Draxy's live. We haven't. And Meg Maples just started. Let's actually go raid Meg Maples. She does cool, like, actual education painting stuff from the few streams that I've jumped in on. So, we're gonna go raid her. So thank you everyone who stopped by and hung out and chatted. I'll probably stream again on Friday, unless something pops up. So, see ya. See ya, Dano. Here you can see the cool new card I got. There we go.